What's up? So here's another Live Slow Bible study. I've been thinking about this topic a lot lately, and this week's might be like rather short. Maybe not, because sometimes I just go off on different rabbit trails. I was sitting here doing laundry, and I was thinking about the different responsibilities God has given you, given me, some of the conversations we're having behind the scenes, especially since our study guide came out a few weeks ago to coincide with the book that we released in June, Love Fast, Live Slow. Again, thank you guys so much for your support. If you are wanting to lead a small group with Love Fast, Live Slow, the Bible study for the book, let us know because we can order in bulk and give you guys a discount, or you can just jump on the Amazon link. But as I was thinking about the different opportunities that have been presented to us and how God has definitely had to bridle my ambition, but also give me the motivation to do exactly what He has asked. And that's a hard balance, right? Like the question of, am I doing too much or am I doing too little? This is a battle that I have fought internally most of my adult life. Even throughout college, like, am I doing too little or am I doing too much? Like, where is that happy medium? And honestly, God, like, what have you asked me to do? Because I don't want to be lazy, but I really don't want to be tired either. So what is it? And I think that if you look around, there's a lot of messages like, you go 100% all the time for the Lord. You only have now, your life is but a vapor, so go all in. That's true. But then you hear the other side and say, make sure that you're respecting the Sabbath and spending time in silence and solitude and finding that refuge so you had that calm cadence in your heart. But those seem like two different messages. So where is the balance? And truly, like, where do we walk? And I started thinking about the story in Exodus where God leads the Israelites out into the wilderness. And every single day, God obviously shows up and guides them and leads them. And He says, I will take care of the food and the water. Hey, sweetie, I will take care of you. And God says, here's the manna. Here, is everything okay? Yay! Okay. I will make sure that your needs are met. Go out into the fields and gather the manna, the food that you need for that day in this 24-hour period. God says, if you don't go out and do the work, you're going to be hungry. If you're not going to go out and collect what I have left for you, you're going to go hungry. There's nothing else. And then God says, but if you take too much, then it's just going to go bad and it's not going to last the next night. If you hoard all of the food to try to get more and be greedy with that, God said it's just going to be a waste. But if you don't go out and work at all, then you're going to go hungry. He said, except on Sundays, because on Saturdays, God wanted them to get double the amount of manna so it would last until Sunday because that's the day of rest. And I thought about how that could be applicable in my life. And God's like, look, I want you to operate with a 24-hour mentality. Show up, do what I'm asking you to do today. Walk in obedience today, because truthfully, I'm stubborn enough where I don't know if I can make commitments past 24 hours of obedience, even within 1 minute or 1 hour of obedience, because, right, I'm selfish. We do our own things. We have our own way, all of the things. All right. So we have real emotions that we let them boil up and take control over having a godly attitude. So if God is saying not too little, not too much, just in the sweet spot, how I feel like that's applicable to us is that we need to find that level of content of saying, God, I don't really know exactly what you want me to do, but I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to be okay if it's small, and I'm going to be okay if it's big. One of my mentors has said this before, and I thought it was a really brilliant quote. She said, don't be sad if it's small, and don't be scared if it's big. So whatever God is asking of you, show up for that 24-hour period in obedience. Give it all you've got, because the next day He can renew your strength. Isaiah 41 says that you can ask for God to renew your strength because His power and His energy and His effort never fails. He never grows weary, but He can renew our energy. You see what I'm saying? So don't be lazy. Don't be a workaholic. Focus on living a 24-hour life in obedience and walk in that. And understand that the Israelites also had this struggle, also had this responsibility of saying, God, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to do my work, I'm going to gather this food, but I'm also not going to go faster or even try to walk ahead of you to get like where you want me to go faster. There's no way that you can go somewhere faster than where God is leading you. So focus on His pace, focus on His rhythm, and figure out what you might need to let go of today so you're not playing on the extreme sides of not doing enough or doing too much. But you reserve that energy that God has given you for the right things. Does that make sense? All right, that's what I've been reading, that's what I've been studying, and I wanted to share it with you guys. All right,